interlinked with each other. If you know one concept, you will be guided through the another concept. Designing, fine. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead, dear sisters and brothers. Yesterday we also dealt with something called as photo editing. Okay, today we are going to start with the logo designing. Fine, we are going to start ahead with a concept known as logo designing. Fine. Okay, so before we begin with, I just want you all to tell me what is a logo. Come on, please let me know what is a logo. Yes, please. Someone here, anyone in the chat box, just mention what is a logo. What is a logo? Logo is brand name. Yes, it can be a brand name. No, sometimes it cannot be a brand name. Have you seen the logo of an Apple? Apple company? They just have an apple in them. They cannot be a brand name. Sometimes it won't be a brand name. Okay, what more? Come on. It represents the brand. Excellent. Logo represents a brand. It's an identity of the company. Yes, excellent. It's the first thing that the people see. Yes, it represents or it indicates your brand identity. Excellent, dear sisters. Barakallahu fiki. Yes, logo represents a brand. Yes, okay. So, have you come across all of the logos that are being put up? Major logos. Do you know? Have you seen the major logos? How do you see those logos as? Name some logos. Come on, tell me some logos. Let's begin. Apple. Okay. What did they draw in their apple is? They just have drawn a image of an apple, right? Yes or no? There's just a photo over there, correct? Yes. What more? Come on, just mention some of the logos and tell me what is in them. What is in them? I'll just draw something like this. Okay, this is an Apple logo. Fine. Then what more? Gucci brand. Yes. H for Honda brand. Yes. What else? What else? Have you seen various kinds of logos? Okay, Zomato brand. Okay, okay, I'll write it. Zomato. Samsung. They have their name in it, right? Okay. And what more? One more. Any more? Any other? Come on. Needle thread for Toyota. Yes. LG. They have it written something like this, I think. I just don't remember, but probably it's something like this, right? Okay. What more? What more? Come on. I'm just looking into my room to find some of the beautiful logos. Into my, okay, we have some Arabic things here, so probably no, you might not get it. Okay, come on, what more? Zomato, Samsung, D for Dell. Yes. Vivo. Yes, come on, mention some logos, beautiful logos. Facebook is, it's also a logo, right? WhatsApp, it's also having a logo. Come on, go ahead with the platforms like X, Twitter, Horse and Porsche. Yes. Now tell me, after looking into all of these logos, tell me what do you find in the logos? Sometimes you find the whole name, sometimes you find just the icons, right? Yes or no? Please let me know. Sometimes you just find the icons in them, like the apple, just the apple icon. Yes, Dominoes. Sometimes you find the whole name, other times you find just the icons. So there are two kinds of logos that we prepare. Okay, one is called as iconography. What is the type called? Please let me know. Iconography, wherein you just use the symbols. If you want, please take this down. Today's class is important. You're going to get so many theoretical concepts. If you want, you can write it down, because once you are done with the entire course, you have to create it for your clients, right? Yes or no? Once you start creating it for the clients, you should ask your clients. Okay, once your client approaches me, you should ask your client whether you want an iconography kind of logo, or do you want wordmark kind of logo. So we have two type of logo. One is wordmark and another is iconography. Please take a note about it. Okay, so what is a wordmark? Please let me know what is a wordmark. Name of the company is the focus of the logo. For example, I just mentioned Zomato, Samsung. Okay, name of the company. Name of the company is the focus of the logo. Got it? Please let me know if yes or no. Two types of logo, word mark logo, symbol kind of logo, or we call as iconography kind of logos, icon kind of logos. Or there is a third type of logo wherein you are just going to merge both of it. Okay, mixed. We call it as mixed. Both word mark and please let me know what icons. Both icon as well as word mark should be included. Understood? Please type a thumbs up here if you have understood this three types of logos. How are you going to design the logos? Either you're going to go ahead with word mark or you're going to go ahead with symbols, right? Or the icons. Or you're going to go ahead with both of it in the single frame. Both of it in the single frame. Fine? Okay. Okay. Now, once you are done with this, once you're done with this from your client, you just have to go ahead with, you're going to ask them what type of logo do you want to create. Okay, whether it should be a modern look, playful look. Okay, I'll tell you about all of this. Okay, I'll also tell you what is the mood of the colors. You want bold colors or what and more. Okay, and another thing is that this is a must ask question. Okay, do you have the symbols or the icons that are to be used in the logos? Yes or no? If they say yes, then you should ask them what logo or what symbol, what icons do you want to include in the logo. Okay, these are the three must ask questions for any graphic designing. Okay, whenever you're going to approach your clients, you must ask these questions whenever you're going to go ahead with logo designing. Fine. Okay, today you're also going to learn brand building. How are you going to build the brand? Fine. Okay, so for the logo designing, have you understood these things? Either word mark, either iconography or combination of this. Fine. These are the three types of logos that you can make. Got it right? Okay. So now one important thing about logos is that please keep it simple. I want to give you 5 tips to create logos. 5 tips to create the logos. Okay. 5 tips to create the logos. One important thing, keep it simple. You don't have to stuff the logos with 10 to 15 colors, 10 to 15 fonts. No, only one font or two fonts, maximum two fonts. Maximum we use is three fonts. Three is not at all applicable. We just use two fonts to define a logo. Not even two fonts. We go ahead with single font to define a logo. Got it? So make sure that there is a simplicity in the logo that you're designing. Fine? Understood? Don't complicate your logos. Second thing, color grading. Color is the key. Okay, color is the key. Today I'm going to explain to you the color psychology. Okay, we're going to understand. Yesterday someone was asking what are warm colors, what are dark colors, what are these colors. Okay, I'll be explaining to you what is warm color and what is cool colors as well in today's session. Fine. Okay, so color is the key. Color grading is key. You don't have to have 10 colors in your logos. Make sure you're not having 10 colors in your logos. Go and check the brands. To go and check the most popular brands, all stick to single color, except Google. Except Google and we have 2 to 3 brands who do not have the single color in them. Fine. Every other brand is stick to single color. Remember that. Fine. Remember this thing. Single colored logos. Fine. Color grading, you must make sure that you are choosing the right hues. Fine. Okay. The next thing, third, is scalability. You are going to, should I write this? I just want you all to make sure you're remembering this. Color should be perfect. The third thing that you have to know when you're going to go ahead with designing a logo is that scalable. You have to make your logo scalable. What does this mean? Please let me know what is scalable. Scalability means if you are keeping your logos on a small business card, it should be perfectly fit inside the small business card also. Yes, perfectly fit inside the small business card also. Even if you are using that logo onto the big billboards or the banners in the supermarkets or wherever, banners in the malls or wherever, dear sisters and brothers, it should go well on that as well. Okay, even on the banners it should go well. So this is called as, you have to make sure that this goes well on each and every area. Got it? Okay, then you need to maintain the versatility here, and then you're going to maintain some of the design principles here, and inshallah then you can just design these logos very perfectly. Fine. So these are the tips that I wanted to give before we are going to go ahead with logo designing. Okay, so this is about the logo. Are we done about the logos? This is just the concept that you want to know about the logos. Okay, so tell me, what is a brand? Tell me, what is a brand? Do you know what does a brand have? Okay. For example, there is a company that gets to you. Okay, a company has come to you and asked you, we are going to create a brand. Okay, I want you to start and build my brand. Okay, so what will you do at first? Please let me know, what will you do at first? Yes, please let me know, what will you do at first? If someone comes to you and tells you to brand my company, brand, I just want to build a brand. What does a brand go ahead with? Yes, yes, yes. Someone please mention. You need to ask them what is their area, right? You should ask them what is the information that you're collecting at first from them. Which area are you working on? Correct? Yes. You need to ask them which work area you are working on. For example, okay, I just didn't check the chat box. Okay, so you need to ask them which area you're working on, right? So for example, if you have a client who has come to you from the fashion industry or from the business, from the food industry, then you need to mind map such thing and you need to go ahead with such kind of logo designing, right? Okay, so now to build a brand, dear sisters and brothers, I just want to go ahead with the already brand. I'm going to show how is the brand building taken place. Okay, come on, just begin. I'm just going to show you how we begin with building a brand. Okay, I just want you all to focus now. I already told you are going to learn simplest things to the major concepts. These are the major concepts that you all have to know. Okay, because you are going to be a graphic designer, not just a simple graphic designer, but a professional graphic designer. Go ahead with learning the language of the design. Okay, design language. Okay, I'll get back to this concept known as design language later. Okay, if you have not understood, please do not worry. These are the theoretical concepts. You don't have to worry about these aspects. Fine. Before going to go ahead with this, I'll show you with an example. Okay, I'll show you this thing called as design language with this example. Fine. So what is this? Can you please let me know? Yes, this is a logo, right? This is the logo. Can you tell me what is included in this logo? Yes, name of the company. Okay, this is the thing that is included, right? Name of the company. And what is it? This is the color frame, correct? So this is the color frame. So now I told you there is a design language. Okay, from the design language. Okay, from the photos itself of a brand, you can understand what is the design language. There are three major elements of any design. Any design, there are three major elements. The very first one is fonts. Okay, the second one is colors. The third one is elements of the design. This is the design language. Okay, this is the design language. These are the elements of the design language. The elements are what we call images or something like that. Fine. These are the graphics that we use or the shapes. We usually take it as shapes. Okay, fonts and colors. This is what is the design language. Fine, elements of design language. You don't have to worry about it, all of it. First, let's just go ahead with logo. Fine, you are creating a brand. You just go ahead with the logo. Okay, this is the logo of a brand named as Zomato. Okay, Zomato. This is the logo. Okay, what are used here? One, there is a color here. Okay, this is the color, and the second thing is this is a font. Okay, this is a font. Okay, so this one, the logo is designed in this pattern. The color and the font is chosen. Fine, the color and the font is chosen. Okay, then I'll just go ahead now. What do the graphic designers do is, once they design the logo, okay, once they design the logo, they put it all in a branding guideline document. Okay, they prepare a branding guideline document. So what is branding guideline document? I'll show you for the Zomato. Okay, this is a case study. I just want you all to see this branding guideline document for the Zomato. Okay, how this graphic designers made this logo. Very first thing, they made this logo, meet our logo. Have you seen this? They have created this logo in this fashion. Fine, just a logo, simple name, that's all, nothing more. Okay, then what did they do? They just mentioned something like, make sure you're using these colors. Okay, when you're creating a brand, remember this, dear sisters and brothers, you have to create a logo, three logos, one with the color that you choose. This is the color and this is your logo. The second thing is that you have to create a logo with black and with white. It means black logo on a white background and a white logo with black background. This is must have. Okay, must have. Can anyone write this in chat box? What is a must have for any logo? If you create a logo, one should be one copy of colored logo. Okay, whatever color you want, you can include. I'll tell you how to choose the colors also. Do not worry about it. Please write in the chat box. One is not black and white. One is black on white, and then another is white on black. Okay, one is a colored logo, not black and white. Okay, one is, yes, one is black logo on white background. You have to get this. And then white logo on black background. Have you understood this now? White logo and black background. Write these three. One is a colored logo you have to have. One is a white logo on black background, black logo on white background. Okay, this is the must have. Fine. Okay, this is the logos have prepared. So I told you design language must have three elements. One is the colors. Okay, colors. Have you understood the colors now? Three types of colors you're going to use. The second is the fonts. Okay, now tell me, what is the Zomato using? It is just using one single font, right? Did it use hundreds of fonts here? No, right? It will just use single font. I'll show you. See here, in the branding document, they'll write, the second thing that they write is the colors. What do they write? The second thing they write in the branding document is the color. First, they'll write the logo, then they'll write the colors, then they'll go ahead with the textual contents. What is the what is the typecraft? What is the font? They have written Metropolis is our font. They have written Metropolis is our font. Have you understood this? The font name they have written. Okay. Now, why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? I'll just tell you why. Come on. I'll just show you this one. Can you tell me what is this? It's a design by Zomato, right? Yes, it's a design by Zomato. What is Zomato using in a design? It will use its logo, correct? It will use its logo. Okay. What is the brand color? This cranberry red. Red is the brand color. They are maintaining consistent colors in their designs also. Okay. Have you seen any of the posts by the Zomato? They maintain their post with this color and the white color only. Have you seen that? So this is called as branding. Okay. They have the branding guidelines. Zomato has the branding guidelines. Okay. And they have exact same color. They have to use same color whenever they're going to make the post. They have to use same font whenever they are going to create any design. Got it? Same font, same color. And the logo, look into the logo. Same colored logo. Got it? Have you understood this or not? Okay. If you have a colored logo, now, if you have a colored logo, make sure your design also follows the color as the logo. As the color of the logo, the design should be the same color. Or else, come on, I'll give you another example. Look into the screen. Okay, this is another example for Zomato. It's same thing. They have used the same colors in the background. Fine. Now let's just go ahead with another coloring. Now, what is this logo about? Please let me know what is this logo about. Tata Motors, right? What is the color of the design? Okay, can you please tell me, is this the WordMark logo or is this the Icon logo? Come on, someone. Sooner. I'll just have 1 minute now. WordMark or color logo? Yes, it is mixed. Very good. It's not Icon. It's not WordMark. It is mixed, right? Yes, excellent. It's previously I have shown you about the WordMark kind of logo. This is icon plus WordMark. Remember this, fine? Okay. Now, even look into this. Look into this. This is the font and this is the color. Blue is the color and this is the font. A single font. It might be Times New Roman font or something like that. Single font they'll use. Just the bolded copy of that font. Okay. Single font they have used. That's all. Okay. Now I'll show you how they're using this in the design. Okay. How they're using this in the design. Yesterday we had students who were asking me about usage of the logos in the design. Look into this very carefully, please. Okay. The logo is used in this design. See here. Which is the branding color? Blue color. Blue color, blue color, blue color. You will find blue color throughout this. Okay. Images are not part of the branding color. Okay. So you don't have to worry. But whatever elements you use, they define the design language. Okay. I already told you design language. Design language has three things. One is the fonts, one is the colors, and the third is the elements. Elements are shapes. Okay. You have to maintain the same thing throughout. Okay. Colors should be same as the brand. So this is called as branding. This is how you build a brand. Okay. Colors of the logo and then the color of the shapes and then the font should be consistent. So this is how you maintain the design language. Within a second, I can crack the design language of the Tata Motors. What is the design language of them? They have the blue color as a brand. They have some font size. Probably it is an Anton font or something like that. And the elements used is square shaped, okay, or rectangle shaped elements they have used. This is how you crack the design language of this design. Okay. Now I'll tell you, okay, students will ask me, if I create a post in different background color, okay, then what if my logo is some other color? Then how should I match my logo with my designs? Now I'll show you another design. Can you see this? Please let me know if you have understood this. This is the background color with different colors. Yes. Now tell me, where is the logo? Which color is the logo in? Yes, no. Please let me know which color is the logo in. Have they changed the logo color? Yes. Yes or no? Please let me know. This is the important thing that you all have to know. They have changed it to white. They have changed it to black. Tell me why they have changed it to black. Contrast, right? If they have put the dark blue colored logo here, it was not at all visible, right? So you have to have the logos in three formats. One is a black, one is a colored, and one is a white. Okay, I'll show you their example in white also. Just see here. Okay, over here they have changed the logo to white. Why is it so? If they have maintained a dark logo here, it would not have been readable. Okay, we could not have tracked the logo out of this frame. Correct? Please let me know, yes or no. Okay, this is the design language. Have you understood now? How are you going to understand the design language? You're going to have the consistent colors. You have to have the consistent fonts. And the elements also should have the consistent coloring. Have you all understood this concept? Please let me know yes, no. This is something called as design language. This is how brands maintain the colors. Okay. Example that you have got a client. Okay. You have got a client, you do not know any branding of them and something like that. You don't have to worry about the colors there. You can have anything from the color palettes. Okay. So if it is not a brand, if it is not following any logo pattern, if it is not following any specific colors, then do not worry about them. Just you can just color anything using the color palettes. Fine. If it is a brand and if they are using the branding guidelines, then this is how you work with. Fine. For example, if you are into creating the different graphics for the social media, different colored graphics, then also you must have these three things. Okay. If you have a logo in single color, keep it aside. You just have to align it perfectly with that logo. Same colored logo, same color design. But make sure you are having black and white logo. Okay. Black logo and white logo and black. This is important. Fine. Understood the concepts that were explained here? If not, I'll explain to you again because this is an important concept, because you are not just going to be a designer of what we say, just a designer. You are going to be a professional designer. You have to take care of these key features in the what we say whenever you're going to give the service to the clients, inshallah ta'ala. So there's a simple example how you're going to maintain the branding kit. See here, there's a branding kit here. first what you collect from the from this is a health blog. First you need to collect their vision. Okay, then you go ahead with designing the logo. You have designed a logo, and then you just go ahead and give them the colors. This is the color that I have selected. Okay, the very first colors that you have to give it is black on light background, white on dark background, and then another colored logo you have to provide for them. And then you have to tell them this is the font of this brand. These are the fonts that you can use in this brand. Okay, so this is what it is. This is the color palette also, you can give it to the client or whatever. Fine, this is how you can go ahead with branding the yes, any business. Okay, got it? Please let me know yes or no. Yes, no. Okay, so till now what was the key thing you felt in the design? Please let me know. Till now whatever you had designed, what was the key thing? It was colors, right? The fonts and all, it will actually take around what we say, around 5 to 6% of the design. The entire design that you have, dear sisters and brothers, it is dependent on colors. Do you know that? Entire design, you know, scientifically, till now the researchers have been done. 80%, sorry, 93% of the design is filled with color. 93% of the focus is on the colors. Got it? 93% is everything about the colors. And then some other things that you focus on is the textual content or the images or something like that. So the very first important aspect of this one is what we say, it is the colors. Fine. So, you know, to define the colors, to use the different colors, we have a psychology. Okay, we call it as color psychology or brand color psychology. Fine. So we have different colors in the frame. Just look into these colors. I'll tell you why is it useful. Okay. So there's a brand psychology. For example, dear sisters and brothers, in the childhood, if you have got a doll, or if you have got a gift with a red color toy or something like that, you might love that color, and you might keep that color, red color, as your favorite color, right? Okay, usually the girls might have the pink color as their favorite color. Why? Because they were given the toys and stuffs with the pink colors, right? Yes, so we find that this color is my favorite color, right? So some colors, you know, even colors psychologically play a key role. Okay, so I'll tell you what is this color psychology is. You know, it's quite interesting to listen. Fine. Okay, I'll just write it for you. Okay, you know, 85%. Okay, for example, think that I have given you a flyer. 85% of buying decisions. Okay, if you want to buy a product, 85% of buying decision is just made by looking into the color. You know that? You know this? This is how the technology is playing with our mind. Okay, 85%, this is psychological aspect. You know, 85% of the buyers make their decision based on the color. Okay, why am I telling you this? If I put a beautiful, colorful, I mean the proper colors with the proper color psychology, if I put a flyer, and if I have a product in this, and if you see, if it attracts you, if the colors attract you, 85% of your decision from your brain is made with the colors. You know that? So this is a very, what we say, it is how the colors influence your subconscious mind. Okay, this is how the colors influence your mind. Okay, this is scientifically proven. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to work on colors. You have to know what colors you need to use whenever you're going to go ahead with designing. So this is actually a game of psychology. Okay, so color aspect, you have to be very careful while you're selecting. Fine. So now in the scientific terms, they have used this brand psychology. Okay, they have shown black. You know, black is a symbol of luxury. Okay, luxury. You know, the Apple brand and even the probably Mercedes brand, they have this black, grayish black. Okay, blackish white. This signifies the luxury. Okay, and for example, green. What do you see? Can you please tell me some examples for green logos? Usually the health related, nature related, right? Yes, green. Blue actually is for trust. Okay, trust kind of logos. For example, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, not WhatsApp. You have some other logos with this design on this color. Okay, so we call this as a psychology, and the color psychology. Over here you have a color balance. Can you look into the screen? Come on, this is a quick thing that you all have to know. Fine. For example, just like look here, if you want to maintain a balance, you have the warm colors like this. Okay, and then peaceful colors. Green is a peaceful color. We have some of the brands, usually the food brands. Okay, Trust, Dell brand, HP brand, Facebook, even it's blue colored. See here, can you see in this entirety, you have all the logos designed in single color. Can you see that? Single colored logos. Sometimes there might be multiple. The multiple colored logos are this Google, eBay, okay, Microsoft, because they show diversity. Okay, they had show diversity because they are into all the platforms, right? So make sure you are just following these things whenever you're going to create the brand or the logos. These are the important concepts that you have to know. As a graphic designer, you need to know what is color psychology, what is something called as design language, and what is known as why are these colors important, why are these warm colors, why are these faded colors. Okay, there are something called as warm colors as well as cool colors as well. Okay, so warm colors, onto the color wheel they divided it into two types. Okay, one on the right side is actually the darker colors, on the left side is actually the lighter colors. So darker colors they have mentioned it as cool colors, and the lighter colors they have mentioned it as warm colors. For example, if you mention something like a sunny day, then you will mention it something like orangish, reddish, or something like that. If you mention something like it's raining there, if it's cool outside there, you mention something like blue, it's a blue background or something like that, right? So these are the cool colors and these are the warm colors. This is how you, whichever way you want, you can just go ahead and select the colors using these principles and psychology. Okay, psychology of colors, fine. So these are the aspects that you need to know whenever you're going to go ahead with branding. Fine. Okay, so I already told you why is the branding required. Okay, whenever you're creating the post with the colors, you have to make sure that your brand follows the design language. Okay, whatever color you have included in the logo must be included in the designs also. So logo is the key. From the logo only you decide what to create. Got it? So logo is the key. Again and again, why am I discussing about the colors is because whatever color you use in the logos must be used in the designs. Okay, must be used in the designs. If you do not use it in the designs, then make sure you are preparing black and white copy, and then you are going to use it on the images. So this is the key thing to take out from this entire session of 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, now let's begin with logo designing. Okay, Alhamdulillah, hopefully you have understood the types of logos and what and all you need to remember while you're going to go ahead with designing. Okay, so come on, let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, dear sisters, can you all give me a quick recap whatever we learned in this session of 30 minutes? Write it down in the chat box. Then we'll go ahead with designing. Okay, this is an interesting topic. We are going to go ahead with topic based sessions. Fine. Okay, so let's start with the creation. How are you going to start with creation? Go to the Canva, open the Canva, and just click on create button. You know, the retaining time of the users on the social media is just 8 seconds. Within 8 seconds, you need to showcase your design in such a way that it is eye catching and it tells the story in 8 seconds only. Okay, so this is the retaining time. This is a game of psychology. What we say, you have to be complete, you have to make sure within 8 seconds the audience grabs it all. Okay, so today we are going to start with logo. We are going to start with create a design. Click on create a design and just type logo there. Come on, write logo there. Okay, you have the logo, the same kind of logo. You don't have to worry, it will be the same ratio throughout. Wherever you go, you will have the logo in this format only. Okay, in this dimension only. Go ahead with this logo. Okay, you will have it in the square format. Fine, square format. Do not worry about all of this, it will all be taught in upcoming sessions. Fine. Okay, so just go ahead with logo. Click on logo. Yes, what did it open for you? It has open to you an editor page, right? Wherein you can design your own logos, correct? Okay, let's begin. Come on, I told you before the class, it was mentioned in the WhatsApp group that you have to bring your logo names. Come on, any names you can bring. We'll just work on those and create the logos, okay? Okay. The very first thing is the name, okay? Come on, tell me the name. Anyone here? Tell me the name. No one? If no one, then we'll just go ahead with EDU-SITE. Okay. You can even design the name kind of logo also. Yes, dear sisters and brothers. You can tell the names of the logos. I wanted the brand name. Fine. Yes, brand name. We can even go ahead with the name as a logo as well. We will also go ahead with the name as a logo, inshallah, in this class itself. Fine. Okay. So now, what is the very first thing? Digital Studio. Okay. So think that. Okay, sister. Okay, there's someone here is my client. Okay. They have told me that the name is Digital Studio. Okay, Digital Studio. This is the logo. This is the brand. Okay, this is the brand they are creating. So is this a brand name? Is this the brand name that you have selected? Please let me know. Okay, whoever has mentioned this Digital Studio, is this the brand name that you have selected? Okay. If this is my client, what is the first question that I ask them? What is this brand about? Okay, what is this brand about? Come on, tell me, what is the brand about? You need to give me some of the introduction about this brand, because I have to create it based on this, right? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you a recent design that I have created. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting the response soon. So I'll tell you about a brand recently I have created. Okay, there is a brand. What is it called as? Okay. Okay, photo studio of marriage events. Okay, so it is about the marriage events, correct? Marriage event photo studio. Fine, the student has mentioned here. So it is a digital studio. We are going to create, this is a brand name named as Digital Studio. This is a brand name. Fine. Okay, the next thing is you have to, what is the first thing that you need to collect? What is it about? Okay, introduction. What is it about? You need to introduce yourself with the brand now, right? So okay, photo studio. Okay, let's take one at a time, because to create a brand you need time, right? You cannot do it as of now. Photo studio of marriage events. Okay, marriage event. Okay, come on. The very first thing that you need to do is mind map. Tell me what comes to in your mind when you take this topic, when you have got this topic in hand. Tell me, how are you going to mind map this? Come on, please let me know. What do you need? Couples. Yes, you can add couples. Excellent. You can add couple as an element. You can add a couple as an icon, and below that you can add Digital Studio. Very good. Excellent. What more? What more? You can add rings there, right? Engagement rings, something like that. Okay, what more? You can add wedding bells or something like that. What more? You have so many things to remember, right? You can mind map the logos in a perfect way. Okay, the very easy way through which you can just start to go ahead with designing is go to the elements and write marriage. Okay, because the aim is marriage photo edits, right? Okay, now just click on see all. Now you need to get some such elements. For example, you can create the logos just with this two heart. Put the two hearts and just write the Digital Studio there. Okay, or add a new page. I'll add a new page. I'll go ahead with this one. You can just create the entire logo with this. You can just create the entire logo with this, right? Okay. Or you can just go ahead, take some beautiful stuffs like this. Okay. You write digital over here, studio over here. This is also possible. Come on, I'm just adding it to the new pages. Okay, I'm just working on single logo and trying to go ahead with creating a beautiful masterpiece. Okay, if you want to make it into the circular patterns also, you can make it in this way. You can add different elements, different things, and make sure you are creating a logo beautifully. Okay, so for timing, I'll just stick to one of it. Okay, you can even do it in circular pattern. I'll just stick to one of it. I'll just go ahead with this. Very important thing, make sure your logo is going very simple. Okay, simplicity is the key. Now what do you want? You want to write textual content. Go to the text. Go to the text. You do not know the proper text combination. So what do? You just go downwards. Okay, go downwards and select a textual content that goes well with your design. Okay, whichever you love, you just need to go ahead with that, and also make sure you're having just two textuals in that. Okay, so what is this one? Photo studio. It is a digital studio for marriage events. So let me just go ahead with digital studio. So for that, I feel like Digital Studio. Okay, so it should be a bit cute, kind of what we say, aesthetic feel. Okay, I'll take this Tattoo Studio. Okay, Tattoo Studio. I'll take this, I'll just write it here. What am I going to do now? See here, I've just taken this font combinations. I'll just click here. I'm just going to click on a button known as ungroup. Whenever you take the font combinations, make sure you're clicking on the ungroup button, okay? Click on ungroup button. Now what am I going to write? So what is the name of your studio? It is a digital studio. Let me just rename it. I'll write it as, what can we write? Anything else? Come on, please let me know something. Digital studio is quite common name. Okay, we can even name that, right? Digital studio. You can just write niche digital here. Make sure no spacings are given. Digital studio. See how beautiful it turned out to, right? Now you can arrange it. Once you have ungrouped it, arrange it perfectly. You do not like any font, just change that font. Okay, change that font. Okay, marriage bureau you can mention. Yes. So this is just the what did we do? We have designed it already done. Okay, we have designed a logo. Logo must have simplicity, and this logo has a simplicity. We can finalize this one itself. Okay, or okay, this is for the timing I've just taken till here. Okay, what is the next thing that you need to take care about? You have beautiful font, you have beautiful elements. What do you want? Color, right? What do you want? Proper coloring. Okay, so according to the color psychology, what goes well for the marriage kind of things? It might be reddish kind of, right? Yes, you can select some red and something kind of logos, right? So I just go ahead with designing. I'll go ahead with stylizing. I'll see some color palettes that will have the feel. What kind of feel? What feel do you have to have? You have to have a colorful feel. Okay, right? You have to make sure you're having the colorful feel. Okay, for example, okay. So let me just go ahead with a darkish color. Something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, remember, now see here. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell, what am I going to say here? Just a moment. Okay, so now, okay, this is not yet finalized logo. Okay, finalize the colors. Colors should be finalized very beautifully. Fine. Okay, this studio, I don't like it in this format. So I'll take something like this. Not in this, we'll take it some handwriting kind of font. Okay, make sure you're changing those stuffs. Okay, if you do not like, please change. Do not settle for a content that you do not like. Do not settle for a content that you do not like. This is the key takeaway from this class, okay? Okay, change it until you like it. Okay, I just like this one. I'll just keep that as such. Okay, now the colors. Usually when you go ahead with the color palettes, you have multiple colors, 5 to 6 colors. You know, in the logo designing, if you take use of this, if you make use of this, you will be given 5 to 6 colors. But what is the key that you need to have? You just have to create the logos in 2 to 3 colors only. Fine, 2 to 3 colors only. Not also 2 to 3 colors. Single color or 12 color. That's all. Okay. Okay, this might give us the proper coloring. Let's just check it around if that's possible. Okay, I just wanted to land onto a beautiful coloring. That's all. Yellow is not a proper one. We'll just go ahead with the red choice. Okay. Okay, now I'll just convert this screen to white. Okay. Now what? Now see here, we are converting this color. Okay, let me just do it perfectly. Okay, it's perfect now. Rotation also, make sure you're doing it perfectly. Okay, once I've selected this as a red color, what I'll do, I'll assign the same coloring to this also. I don't want it in different colors. I want it in similar colors only. Okay, if you want, you can give one different color, but you cannot give entirety as a different 2 to 3 different colors. Fine. Okay, the same similar coloring. Okay, make sure there is a consistent coloring in the frame. Digital Studio. So this is one such logo wherein we are designed. Okay, this is two color frame, correct? Which are the two colors that we have selected? One is something like brownish, another is red color. Fine, these are the two colors that we have selected. You can use any other colors. So now, what is the next thing that you all have to do? Please let me know. For example, think that you have delivered this to the client. Okay, you have to deliver this to the client. Client has finalized this. They have told that this is a perfect color. Now tell me, now you have to give this to your client. What will you do? Yes, please. Let me know what will you do. You have to make black on white, white on black. Okay, now I'll just duplicate this twice. Okay, 2 times I've duplicated this. Okay, what is the very first thing? Make a black background, add a black background. Okay, add a black background, make this both white. Make all of the elements white. Got it? Please let me know if you are getting this concept. Then make the background white and make all the elements black. Okay? These are the things through which you need to make sure you're designing perfectly. Understood? Not understood? Digital Studio, Digital Studio, Digital Studio. Understood? Okay, within 5 minutes we have made this logo. This is not at all a logo. You know, we just made this as such. We have taken the heart and then just added this one. You can do it more beautifully by using a concept known as typography. Okay, typography will be taught in tomorrow's session. Please do not worry about it. I'm just showing you how to use the colors perfectly and how to use the elements perfectly. Okay. Okay, if you have used some graphics, you cannot change those colors. It is possible. Okay, try those graphics. No, you can use, you know, in the Canva nowadays, they have given in this pro version of the Canva, even the image colors can be changed. You know that? Okay, for example, even the image colors and also the graphics colors are easily changeable. That is the thing that Canva, the pro Canva is giving you. See, this is the image color, right? I can go ahead with red color and change the color of this image. Okay, I can just give the tint. See it? Even the image color can be changed, not just the graphics. You can go now and bring your logo into the frame and change the color of the image, entire image also. Okay, so Canva is giving you that feature. This pro Canva is giving you that feature. You can try that out now. Okay, understood? Getting these concepts, I'll show you with this image. This image is brownish some shade. You can change the colors of the image. Okay, now you can bring your logo into the screen and change the color of the logo. Okay, for example, I'll just put red tint here for the brown because this is single multiple color, so it has given the red tint. Alhamdulillah. So see how beautiful it is, right? Okay, you can change the colors of the images as well. Even the elements you can change the colors. This element I've got. Okay, the page is locked. Let me just go ahead with this page. I just bring this copy, this one, the element color. They can easily be changed. Whatever element color you want, you can change it as you wish to. Okay, so this is how you make sure you're assigning the colors to the elements or whatever. Fine. So fine. Okay. So this is an example. Fine. This is one such example. Let's go ahead with another example now. Okay. So tell me another example. There was someone with, I think this is locked up. I'll just unlock it and delete it up. Okay, unlock, delete. Okay, come on. There was someone with another one. Thread and twig. Okay, this was another name given by the students. Sister Afra, please let me know what is this thread and twig. Is it a brand name or were you explaining this for the digital studio? Were you okay? Please mention. Okay, if you're done, okay, we'll just move forward. We'll move forward. Okay, so this is how we just created one kind of logo wherein you have added icon as well as the fonts. Okay, are you all done with this kind of logo? Please let me know. Okay, now let's bring some examples. Okay, for example, if you have a restaurant, if you have someone who has set up a restaurant and he wants you to make a logo for them. Okay, you ask them, what is this about? They tell that this is a cave. Okay, this is a cafe. So what is this cafe on? They tell we serve the coffee here or tea here or whatever. So if this is a coffee, then you just go ahead with the elements and search for the coffee. Okay, search for the coffee and find such flyers, so find such things that go well with the coffee. For example, I'll take this one, I'll add it to the frame, I'll check if we have more. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay, you know, we had students who branded their content using this. Okay, see, I've added this too. I do not know how it will go, how it will work with. I have added this too. Fine. Now I'll just write what is the cafe name. Let me just, can someone name me any cafe name? Go to the font combinations. They give you best things. Okay, typography will be taught in tomorrow's session. Please do not worry. Any cafe names? Come and sip. Yes, that is a good name. Okay, come and sip can be a tagline. But name, I just want a name. Sarpanch Tea Cafe, that's fine. I'll just go ahead with this. Let's just ungroup this. For this, I'll just write Sarpanch Okay, just insert punch here in this format. Okay, you know, when you have beautiful names, it goes well with your backgrounds. Names, selecting a beautiful name is also the key, okay, for designing. Okay, then we'll just write this over here. Come and sit. Name and taglines are totally different. Remember that. You know, there's a tagline thing and there's something called as name thing. Come and sit. Let me just write it here. Okay, now coloring. First thing, these elements have been chosen. Coloring should be maintained. You know, this looks very big. So let me just adjust this properly. Okay, come and sip. Let me write it here. Sarpanch, let me write it here. You know, you can even create the horizontal logos. Okay, we are still not into designing. You know, we are just doing things here and there, taking things here and there. That's all. We are not yet started this. You know, this is a wide concept of designing logos. Come and sip. Okay, you can further make sure you're adding so many more stuffs here, elements. You can add this coffee bean somewhere here. Element is the key. Okay, element. I told you every design language shows the design, shows a principle there. Friends, we need to make sure you are having a design language. So what is the design language? Color, the fonts, and then what is it? Elements. The elements that you choose in a design. Okay, you can place this here. Placement is key. Remember, placing the stuffs is very important. I can just flip it over, flip horizontal or flip vertical. Make sure it goes well, only then you can go ahead and place it well. Fine? Okay. No, it doesn't go well. Let me just not waste my time with that. For this, if you want, you can go ahead with kind of what we say, different fonts. If you wanted that as such, you can go ahead with different fonts and then take those things over. Okay, you can then take those things over. Come and sit. We'll just keep it somewhere here. Okay, once you have finalized it, then you just can go ahead with designing. Actually want this up. Let's see how we'll adjust it so that, okay, we can place it in a smaller pattern. Come and sit. Yes, this looks good. Okay, so okay, adjust these things in a perfect way. Make sure you're adjusting these things. Okay, where are we getting the fonts? Dear sisters and brothers, someone in the chat box, please let me know. See here. So these, you should use some concept of typography wherein you are combining these fonts so well, it seems so artistic or realistic. Fine. Okay, let me just put this coffee mug somewhere inside this. Okay, there should not be any glitch there. There should not be any glitch there. If you don't want to find those glitch, make sure you're zooming up the screen. Okay, this is called as designing. This is called as designing. Fine. Design it very perfectly with the frame. Okay. Come on, someone tell me, where did you find the font combinations? We went ahead with the concept. Now see here, it feels like it is a part of, yes. We are done. We are almost done. Okay, I'll just make sure this is a bit smaller and this goes a bit this side. Now tell me whether this went well. Yes, right? Now, okay, so where does the font go to the text? Okay, go to the text. Just scroll upwards. Okay, you will get all these different font styles. Fine. This is called as font combinations. You can select different font combinations and go ahead with this. If you do not like the fonts, change it over. Fine. Okay, now color should be changed. Go ahead with the styles, go to the templates, go to the styles, and just go ahead with color palettes and select beautiful colors. I'll just go ahead with the very first one because this is a brown color kind of view. Make sure you're following some design sense. Okay. It should be brownish. Okay, this feels good for me. We'll go ahead with some different colors. Okay, if you want it in this way, you can go ahead with come and sip. You can give some lighter color like this. Okay, you can go ahead with this color palette and select some lightish color. Okay, coffee kind of color. This one and this one. Let me change the color of these two elements. Or if this doesn't look good for you, go ahead and change the color for this design element. Okay, got it? Yes. Now, for example, you want to maintain different colors for this. Okay, so what you can do is you can just make a duplicate copy of this. You want half color, half in different color and half in different color. Then what will you do? I'll just write uh, sir in this color, punch in different color. So punch, I'll just place it over here. Okay, I'll change the color of PANCH and I'll make it this color, lightish color, and I'll place it here. Yes. Do let me know if you love this. This is how you create multiple colors in the frame. Now you can, this one is here. You'll just duplicate this. Now you want it in another color. Go ahead and change the colors, duplicated colors. Change the colors like this. Okay. This is how you have different colors into the frames. Fine. You can make sure it feels like a shadow as well. The combination of two colors. The combination of two colors. Okay. Yes. Done? Understood? Please let me know. Okay. These are the two things or the logo designs. Okay. What is the very first thing? Playing with the colors. Okay. Adding two different colors inside the frame like this. Fine. Another thing, making the logos with three different backgrounds. One single logo, finalize it, make it with three different elements, and then make sure you're playing with two different fonts, two different colors, and different elements. Okay. Now this is how you make your logos very creative. Okay. And again, you're going to learn at least 10 types of different logos. Okay. So make sure you're coming to the next session because tomorrow's session is very important, inshallah. So take care of yourselves, dear sisters and brothers. Meet you all in tomorrow's session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Subhanakallahumma